good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are, and welcome to CricWit What's Your CQ episode. How many? 8? Yes, but it's semi-final 1 today, and we've got contestants who have made it through the preliminary rounds and have made it all the way through to the semi-final. CricWit What's Your CQ, the whole intent was to bring a bit of smile, bring a bit of cheer, along with a competitive spirit where we test each other's cricket knowledge and where I have some fun definitely throwing these questions at people who are willing to participate here. And of course, I'm sure they are also having great fun, participating in these quizzes and testing their CQ. As I said, it's a very important part of being an Indian because CQ is something that tests not just your emotional quotient but also your intelligence quotient. It's because cricket is a sport that elicits emotions out of us, and also if you know your facts, then you know that you've got that cricketing IQ within you, which is why we call it the cricketing quotient. And today is the first semi-final, and as you would have seen the Cherry and Timber Talk episode just before this particular game, is that the semi-finals tend to produce a better contest than the finals. At least that's what my friends at Cherry and Timber Talk believe. To some extent, I also agree with them. But now let me get down to business. Today's 3 participants, the 3 semi-finalists from the previous round. It is Kshitij Srivastava who joins us from Indore. Hi Kshitij, how are you doing? Good to see you.
How are you?
I'm good. Good to see you. Second consecutive week here. You have some sort of a record.
Yeah.
Thank you. And Sidharth, welcome back. Winner of our very first episode of round 1. Hi Sidharth, welcome back.
Hi Nishad, hi, how are you?
All good, doing very well as you can see. And we've got Vignesh from Chennai. Hi Vignesh, how's it going there?
Hi Nishad, I'm fine. How are you? I just defeated my internet to join this quiz.
Thank you. And we hope your internet stays through. We've got our
Hopefully.
audience. Can you repeat? Sorry.
I said hopefully.
Oh, it will. I'm sure. It's meant. This occasion is meant for you guys. We've got the audience joining in as well, and I'm very happy to see some of our regulars. Thank you guys for joining us. I'm sure we've got some questions for you. But before we go, I also want to tell you that there is a change in today's round. Mahesh is asking any changes for the semis, and yes, we've got changes, and it is because we've got 36 questions instead of the usual 30.
Nice.
And
6 more questions. Good.
Yes, 15 questions in the first power play, 15 questions in the second power play, out of which 5 include a rapid fire true or false round, where you get only 10 seconds and you just have to pick true or false from a statement that I present to you. And then the slog overs have increased it to the last 6 questions, where again you go and you just slog it out for 2,000 points.
Nice.
Good.
So we've got a comment coming in: Papdi Chaat versus Indori. I think if you guys don't know, Vignesh is a big fan of Idli Sambar, and if you just treat us to that. No regionalism intended, but that is what he told us.
I would have loved to have potato chole
I
instead of papri
I
chaat.
never said anything.
Or maybe it's some internal joke with you and our Cherry and Timber Talk guys, maybe.
Yeah.
But anyways, guys, now that we are all set, let us get going with our CricWit What's Your CQ semi-finals. Are you guys ready?
Oh yes.
Yes.
The participants are ready. The audience is ready. We are ready. Now I'm going to share my screen and we shall get going right away.
Yo.
All the best, guys.
All the
All
best.
the best. Here you go. Here's the screen on. Here we go. Start. CricWit semi-final 1. First question. Who captained England in the first test after the COVID-19 caused break? Right? A simple one to begin with. Ben Stokes. Joe Root was away due to paternity leave, and everyone's gotten off to a good start. Wait, let's go ahead again. Question number 2. What is the highest score by an Indian in Test cricket? Right, 319 by Virender Sehwag in Vignesh's hometown.
Yeah, I was there for that match as well.
Ah,
I
nice.
still remember. That was the day after my 10th standard public exam got over, and myself and my cousin just into that match, and we had a lot of fun.
Fantastic,
Nice.
fantastic, brilliant there. And 303 by Karun Nair also coming at Chennai.
I was also there for that match.
I was there for that match. Yes.
But 319 series was the same in which Dhoni captained India for the first time in Test, I guess.
Yes. it
No,
was
no,
in
no,
Kanpur.
no. Kumble was the captain. Kumble was the captain in that match.
Yeah, but in Kanpur,
But Dhoni
missed
captained
out
in the
due
third
to
Test,
injury.
I guess.
Yeah, third test matches.
Yeah,
Third
yeah,
test.
yeah.
And Nishad, by the way, I'm getting a slight delay in the options for some reason, like 2 or 3 second delay.
Okay, but it looks fine because your score is fine. Let's hope it stays
Okay,
fine.
let's continue. Let's continue.
Yeah. Question 3. Which of these players featured in the 2003 World Cup final for India but missed out in 2011? Ashish Nehra is the right answer. Nehra ji missing out because of an injury sustained in the semi-final. Next question. Which of these players hasn't scored an IPL century? Ross Taylor, Michael Assi, Kevin Peterson or Sanat Jayasuriya? Ross Taylor is the right answer. Sanat Jayasuriya had gotten a century for Mumbai Indians against CSK. Vignesh coming on top. I think your connection is holding up well.
Hopefully it continues.
Yes. Question 5. What was the name of the bat Matthew Hayden famously used in the IPL? Mongoose is the right answer. All of you racing along well. At the moment, who has taken the most wickets for a fast bowler in Test cricket? James Anderson is the right answer. Question 7. Against which opposition did Rahul Dravid get his highest Test score? It is against Pakistan. 270 against Pakistan. 233 was against Australia at Adelaide.
Yeah. I just remember that.
So, yes, and we've got also interesting comments coming in. Santosh was saying that Jayasuriya's century was the oldest in IPL until Gilchrist scored in 2011.
Yeah.
It's a good, very good insight there. Well done, Santosh. And now let's go ahead. Vignesh getting ahead a little with that one. Question 8. Which Australian cricketer was nicknamed Tubby? Mark Taylor is the right answer. Mark Taylor was called Tubby. Healy was Heel.
Oh.
Next one, question 9. When AB de Villiers scored the fastest ODI century, what score did he ultimately end on? 149 is the right answer. He fell in the last over of the match, and it was definitely one of the more memorable innings. Although
Yeah.
I also equally enjoyed the 162 that he scored against West Indies at Sydney in the World Cup.
Yeah.
Later.
And there are more chances that both myself and Sidharth would have watched both those matches, 162 and 149.
We did.
Together, that is.
We did. We covered both. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I watched both on TV actually. Although at the time I think I was in Australia, but I think India were playing in Perth at that time. So we were.
No, Melbourne. Earlier in the day, Rohit scored that 137.
Melbourne. Yeah.
He got the 100 in Sydney.
No, on the same day as 149, Rohit scored 137 in Melbourne.
No.
That triangular series. No, I'm pretty sure.
No, it was not.
Brisbane, I guess.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the 162.
Oh, 162. Okay, that was in SCG. Yes.
The 137 by Rohit was on the same day.
Yeah. Was it Brisbane or Melbourne?
Melbourne,
Uh,
Melbourne,
Melbourne.
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 Okay. Okay.
Yeah, the same year he got 137 on 2 occasions at Melbourne.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who was Test cricket's first concussion substitute? Manas Labuskagne is the right answer. I like to say Labuskagne.
Cagne, Labuschagne.
Like he says, but it's like what Nathan Lyon calls a loose bus change.
That was one hell of a video, by the way.
Yeah, that was a good one. It's like Labuchain as in champagne, and otherwise it's Labuskagne. Let's go to the next one. Question 11. Which of these players has never captained Australia in any format? Matthew Hayden is the right answer. Shane Warne has captained Australia in 11 ODIs.
Michael has also captained in some ODIs. I think it was
That
just
Kuala Lumpur, the Kuala Lumpur Tri Series, India, Australia,
Kuala
and
Lumpur.
West Indies, 2006.
Kuala Lumpur
One
just
ODI
before
there.
the 2007 World Cup against New Zealand.
Yeah, and three in
Yeah,
New
3-match
Zealand.
series.
Yeah.
Brad Haddin in the super over match.
Brad Haddon has captained in T20 internationals.
He has.
And the super over match against New Zealand, where Jackalam will just it is paddle scoop against Swansea.
Yes, and
Yeah.
also Michael Hussey, out of the 4 ODIs he captained, he scored hundreds in 2 of them. And New Zealand lost, and Australia lost all the games
Lost
under his captain.
All the games. Yeah.
Although I think Warne was definitely a good captain, he should have captained a lot more. Next one. Where did the first ever ODI take place? Melbourne Cricket Ground is the answer. It was in 1971 during the
71.
Ashes, where the Melbourne Test was
Watched.
Yeah, and they had to play the ODI. And
It was a 40 over game, right?
Yeah, 40 over game. Yeah, 40 over game.
40
And guess who was the first batsman to get out in ODIs?
Is that Dennis Amiss?
It's Jeffrey
That's a guess.
Boycott.
Oh,
Jeffrey Boycott. Next question. Which is the only Test cricketer to have his name on the Hollywood Walk of Fame? Hollywood Walk of Fame, as we know, commemorates all the films. Only one of you getting it right. The answer is Charles Aubrey Smith. Who got it right?
just there someone jinxed me.
It's a good answer. Charles Aubrey Smith captained England in one Test match in the 1800s, then moved over to San Francisco, where he became a successful actor, and at the same time he also established the Hollywood Cricket Club.
Yeah.
Nice. That's a good question.
Charles Aubrey Smith. Yes. Question 14. Which cricketer holds the record for the most number of Test matches missed between 2 appearances? Meanwhile, I fear Fawad Alam is going there. The answer is Gareth Batty. He missed 142 Test matches.
Yunus Ahmed, I think he missed 104.
Yunus Ahmed
Sorry.
missed 104. Martin Bicknell
Yeah.
has missed 150, 114. And Floyd Reefer, I think, has missed 109.
Yeah.
Gareth Batty is the right answer. Vignesh getting that one right. Are we down with 15 questions, or we are how many questions have we done through? Sorry, I lost count.
I think we are done with 14.
Okay, one more question then. Yes, you're right. Lasith Malinga hit this batsman on the head as a 19-year-old, who was the namesake of a legend. Name the legend. He's the first batsman that Malinga hit on his head in senior cricket. None of you getting it right. Everyone going for Dilip and Lara. The answer is Bradman. There was a Sri Lankan cricketer by the name of Prince Bradman Eddirivira, who played 100 first-class matches, and I think an opening batsman faced a 19-year-old Lasith Malinga on his first-class debut and was hit on the head. So Malinga once early in his career in an interview said that I hit Bradman on the head, and I think his manager interrupted and said he means Prince Bradman Eddirivira.
Nice.
And Prince and Bradman Eddirivira sadly only played up to Sri Lanka A. I wish he would have played international cricket.
This was too good, Nishad. Too good.
So
This
good.
question
This was Nishad special.
This is the scoreboard at the end of round one. We've got
No,
Vignesh on the top.
Nishad should get this nickname from Moeen Ali, the beard that is feared.
Well, I've got the beard for now. Let's see what happens later. But we've got the scoreboard here: 12,185 points for Vignesh leading the chart, with Sidharth on 9,291 and Kshitij on 7,868. Now we'll come up with the audience round.
Sure.
First question is: who was the only team NZ New Zealand, that is, lost to in the 1992 World Cup? Audience, this question is for you. Who was the only team New Zealand lost to in the 1992 World Cup? Answers coming in, yes. Well done. Question 2. Who bowled the last over in the 1999 semi-finals between Australia and South Africa? Who bowled the last over in the 1999 semi-finals between Australia and South Africa? Question 3. Who was the man of the match in the 1999 semi-finals between Australia and South Africa? Question 3. Who was the man of the match in the 99 World Cup semi-final between Australia and South Africa? Right, those are 3 questions. We will be back at the end of the 30th question. Gentlemen, are you ready for power play 2?
Yeah.
Yes.
Remember, from question 26 onwards, we've got 5 true or false. But before that, it's business as usual. Question 16. On Test debut in 1977, Yajurvendra Singh managed this record. I've given you 10 extra seconds for this question because it's a little longer. Yajurvendra Singh managed this record on Test debut in 1977.
Oh God, I know this, but I got it wrong.
Most catches by a fielder in a Test match. He took 7. In fact, he also took 5 catches in the first innings, most by a fielder in an innings, and then took 2 more later, which made it total of 7 catches. Ajinkya Rahane currently holds the record for 8.
Okay.
And interestingly, Yajurvendra Singh also opened the bowling in the first innings because he was there to take the shine off and bowled 1 over.
Nice.
Nice answers coming in from the audience as well. Well done, guys. Your participation really makes this very special. Question 17. Who was Chennai Super Kings coach in the inaugural IPL? Martin Crowe, Kepler Wessels, Stephen Fleming or Steve Rickson? Who was the CSK coach? 2 of you getting it right. The answer is Kepler Wessels.
Because Stephen Fleming was one of the players.
Players, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
He was one of the
During
players
the-
and he took over the next year.
Yeah.
Yogesh asking where was he fielding? Yogesh, for a large part, he was fielding very close to the bat. He was also at short leg and also at leg slip. In fact, I will share an interview that I have conducted of his on that particular field. It was really a memorable thing that he had done. In fact, he almost got his eighth catch, but it just fell short.
By the way, Nishad, before moving to the next question, very thanks to this guy, Santosh, for giving us live updates from the test match.
Oh
Yeah.
yes, yes. So gone in a funny manner.
Gone.
We've got to go and check it out. Meanwhile, I just want to have a bit of water before we
Yeah,
move ahead.
So England, I think they must be, I think 3 down maybe.
4-1 must be, because at the start of the show, he said England lose their third wicket.
Okay. I saw this Rory Burns' wicket. Then I think 2F. 3
Santosh, if you are listening to me, who got the wickets, bro?
Yes, Santosh, please do put the scores in the comments so that we know what's going on. Question 18. Ireland recorded 2 victories at the 2007 World Cup. Which team did they tie with? Zimbabwe is the right answer. Zimbabwe they tied with in their first game of the tournament. Who got 100 for Ireland?
Jeremy Bray.
That's true.
Jeremy Bray.
Right.
Jeremy Bray from New South Wales who moved to Ireland and then got 100 for them. Everyone getting it right? Well done. Question 19. Which former South African Test cricketer has made a name as tournament director at ICC events? Steve Elworthy is the answer. Richardson was the CEO of ICC. Steve Elworthy became the tournament director for the 2007 World Cup,
2020.
2009 World Cup, and the 2019 World Cup.
29. He's a former South Africa fast bowler.
Yes. And
If I'm not wrong, I played in the 1999 World Cup as well.
he did. He played the 1999
He did.
Elworthy, quite a few getting it right. Well done, audience. Also, we must mention that he was also included in the Queen's Honours list last year.
Oh,
Nice.
Next question. Anderson Cummins represented the West Indies at the 92 World Cup. In 2007, that is at the World Cup, who did he play for? Canada is the right answer. Well done, Kshitij. You're in the 10,000s. This contest is getting really close. It's going to be fun. And we shall be moving ahead. You guys are answering so fast. I think the audience is also at times lagging behind. But this is a contest that we have been really waiting for. So let's move on to the next question. When Navjot Singh Sidhu made his debut in 1983, what moniker did he get? The Strokeless Wonder. Who gave him that moniker, if you remember?
No clue.
It was Rajan Bala. Rajan Bala wrote an article saying Navjot Singh Sidhu, the Strokeless Wonder. And that really changed Navjot Singh Sidhu's approach to cricket, and which is when he started hitting those long sixes, learned how to get those power shots, came back into the team in 1987. And as we know, scored 4 consecutive 50s at the 1987 World Cup. And that is when he got the name Sixer Sidhu.
Nice.
But my favorite title for him is Jaunty Sidhu, which he got in the 1990s when he improved his fielding.
Yeah.
And there is a Delhi player also by the name Jaunty Sidhu.
Yeah. Yes. Correct.
I love that comment, Coco Tali. Coco Tali. It's a good one. Right. Good one. Good guys. In the Bodyline TV series, which famous actor portrayed the role of Douglas Jardine? None of you getting it right. The answer is Hugo Weaving. What is Hugo? Which role is Hugo Weaving best known for?
Please tell
Anyone in the
master.
audience? Can you repeat?
I'm saying please tell master.
He is known for Mr. Smith in
Oh.
Matrix.
Oh yes, Agent Smith. Yes.
Agent Smith. And as well as the Red Skull in Captain America.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's one
okay,
of
okay.
Hugo
Mr.
Weaving is the
Anderson.
answer. No one getting it right, so we shall move on to the next question. Question 23. Who was India's top scorer in its first ever ODI? Brijesh Patel is the answer. He got 82, which remained, well, bowling the Tisra. But is my elbow straight?
No, I will only survive if you bowl with the full arm, not with the half sleeves.
Okay, I'll wear the full sleeves then.
Ah.
But anyways, guys,
Right.
Brijesh Patel got 82 at Leeds in India's first ever ODI. Later, what has happened is that it remained a record for the highest score by an Indian on ODI debut up until
KL Rahul.
no, Robin Uthappa got
Rahul
86.
Thapa
86, I guess.
against
Yes.
England last
Yes,
2 days.
Against England at Indore. Vignesh extending his lead there. Kshitij getting it right as well. Well done. Question 24. What is the highest score by a right-hander in Test cricket?
No.
374 is the answer by Mahela Jayawardene.
Mahela Jayawardene.
364 was by Len Hutton. 337 by Hanif Mohammad.
Even Sir Don Bradman scored 337, right?
334.
Okay.
This one. Which of these players is related to tennis players is related to 4 former Test captains? 4 former Test captains. Who is related to 4? Only one of you getting it right. The answer is Sania Mirza.
Sania Mirza.
What does
Sania
Shoaib
Mirza.
Malik?
Okay, let me map this out. She's
Okay.
married to Shoaib Malik, who's a former Test captain. Her uncle, her grand uncle is Ghulam Ahmed, who has captained India in Test cricket. Ghulam Ahmed's nephew is Asif Iqbal, who captained Pakistan,
Pakistan.
and she is distantly related to Asif Iqbal. Then Sania Mirza's sister is married to Mohammad Azharuddin's son.
Son. Yeah.
So 4 former Test captains she's related to.
Very much complicated indeed.
Complicated.
Yes,
Yeah.
I know. It's a complicated one. But Bhash and Pawan getting it right. Shantanu was also, and Yashasvi, the usual suspects, getting it right. Well done, guys. And yes, we shall now move on. Now, remember, audience, this is the true or false round where they get only 10 seconds to answer whether it's true or false.
Okay.
Sidharth getting that right. Well done. True or false? Sachin Tendulkar has got more ODI 5-wicket hauls than Zaheer Khan. True. Sachin Tendulkar has got 2.
Syed Khan won.
Yeah.
1 against Sri Lanka
Sri
and
Lanka.
Goa.
He has more 5 wicket hauls than Shane Warne as well.
Yes, Shane Warne also has only 1.
Yeah.
Next question. Sunil Gavaskar was known as the Asian Bradman. False. Who was known as the Asian Bradman?
Zaheer Abbas.
Very well done. And why?
I just
Because
want
he's
to
got, he's got 100 first-class centuries.
Oh,
Okay.
Next question, true or false again. Rohit Sharma has the highest score in List A cricket. All of you getting it right. Well done. Who has the highest score in List A cricket?
I don't know his full name. Some Brown guy.
Yeah, it is
Brown,
268. I
Brown.
guess. 267.
268, yeah.
Yeah.
268 is the right answer. It is Alistair Brown of England.
Alistair Brown, okay.
Nice.
And Rohit Sharma got, so last ball against Sri Lanka, he was on 264. He had a chance to break it, but found the man in the deep.
Yeah.
Sidharth, by the way, were we watching this match also together?
Yeah. I know that. I wrote that breakout. I still remember Rohit Sharma one.
See, guys, Sidharth and Vignesh have seen and covered so many matches together.
No.
But not from the field as much as you have done.
Yeah, not from the field, yeah.
But right, this is a very good round. Well played, gentlemen. Question 29. England have never won a test match in Zimbabwe. True or false? True. How many test matches have England played in Zimbabwe?
I don't think they played a single match in Zimbabwe.
Yes.
Yeah.
They have played 2 test matches in Zimbabwe.
Okay.
And the fourth one. Okay,
Yeah,
I
you
think
must have seen Bradman batting as well.
Okay, I think that is specific. Whoever is posting that comment on our Cherry and Timber Talk, I will see you guys later. But anyways, the 2 test matches were in 1996-97. One of the test matches, England actually tied the score, but it was a drawn game. They could not get the winning runs of the last ball.
Okay.
And that is why it was recorded as a drawn game. Right. Next one. Last one from the true or false. John Tricos played for both South Africa and Zimbabwe. You guys have aced the true and false round. It is right. John Tricos played for South Africa in its last test series in 1970, then turned up for Zimbabwe from 1983, and also played test cricket for them when they made their debut in 1992.
Right.
Santosh is saying he was born in Egypt. It is right. It is right. Let me also tell you, he was of Greek origin, born in Egypt, played test cricket for South Africa and Zimbabwe, and later now has gone on to live in Australia. So connections with 5 countries.
Wow. Super.
Yeah. Nishad, like
Yeah.
only.
I mean, come on. But let's go on to the audience questions now. Now that we've done 30 questions, the slog overs are coming up now. Who top scored for India in the India-Australia World T20 semi-final in 2007?
Yeah.
Come on, guys. Bring in the comments.
Were you there for this match as well?
No, I was in school at that time.
Okay.
We all were in school, I guess.
Yeah. Right, answers coming in. We shall now move on to the next question. Which Indian seamer got the 2 crucial wickets of Hayden and Gilchrist in the India-Australia World T20 series of 2007? A beautiful, beautiful spell.
My favorite Indian bowler of all time.
Yes.
My favorite Indian T20 spell of all time. Yashasvi saying I was in class 4 during that India-Australia T20 semi-final. Yashasvi, I think, yeah, I know you're very young. Thank you. Question 5. Now we shall move to question 6. Who was the on-air commentator when Grant Elliott sealed the game with a 6 for New Zealand in the 2015 semi-finals against South Africa? Who was the on-air commentator when Grant Elliott sealed the game with a 6 for New Zealand in the 2015 semi-finals against South Africa? I think we have one more question. Mahesh, meanwhile, updating us saying Pope is out. We've got one more question coming in.
The match might get over today.
17 for 5. Who captained South Africa in the 2015 World Cup? Who captained South Africa in the 2015 World Cup? Come on, guys. I need some answers from the audience. Yes, right. I mean, I love this audience answering all these questions. It's so good. We've got an audience who keeps coming back, and I think what we are really proud of at Cherry and Timber Talk is that we've been able to build this community with all of you, and I think these Saturday evenings are something we all look forward to.
A very good initiative. I have to give it to you guys.
Yeah, seriously, it's
all-
a great initiative.
It's just come just to we want to spread some cheer and some smile. We all are missing the game also, so I mean I know it started, but even then.
Yeah.
Okay, now let us go ahead. Now come the slop overs. Ready, gentlemen?
Oh yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead. Double the points. Who became the first Indian batsman to score a century before lunch on day one of a test match? Shikhar Dhawan is the answer. Whom did he get it against?
Sri Lanka, Gal.
He got it against Afghanistan.
Okay, that
Bangalore.
match.
Bangalore.
Virender Sehwag got 99.
Yeah.
Oh.
He got 99. So on the last ball, he was on 98. This was at Gross Islet in 2006. Made room as Sehwag will want to smash it over the top, but just got the bottom of the bat for a single towards mid-off and looked up at the skies. Possibly the only time Sehwag was disappointed at not getting 100, but it was a very entertaining knock.
You should also give it to the West Indian captain, I think Wayne Lara, for having a fielder at mid-off for Sehwag.
Yeah, absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. I think in that whole Test series was very competitive, and in the last game, India won the Test series at Kingston. So it really
Rahul
was
Dravid,
a.
right?
What was that?
Rahul Dravid, right?
Rahul Dravid, the kind of batting that he did in that series was phenomenal. Vignesh is building up the lead right now, but I'm sure you guys can pick up. It can get close because we still have got 5 questions left. Question 32. Which of these world leaders is a first-class cricketer? I mean, a former first-class cricketer. No Imran Khan in this. Otherwise, it would have been too easy. Nawaz Sharif is the answer. Nawaz Sharif played for Pakistan Railways in the 1970s, only one game. And let me also tell you a very interesting fact. In 1987, before the World Cup, when England played a warm-up game in Pakistan, Nawaz Sharif played that game. He was the Chief Minister of Punjab, and he was dismissed by Phil De Freitas.
Nice.
That is not all. That is not all.
Oh, sorry.
Pakistan and West Indies were also playing a short warm-up game, and Nawaz Sharif and someone walked up into the dressing room to Imran Khan and said that today Nawaz Sharif is going to captain Pakistan against West Indies in the warm-up game. And that's not all. Let me go ahead and add to that. While Mudassar Nazar, the opening batsman, started wearing the arm pad and all the protective gears, Nawaz Sharif walks out to face the fast bowlers without a helmet
Oh.
and predictably got out in the first over. Imran Khan was so surprised, he apparently told the West Indian fast bowlers that please do not bowl dangerously at him, take care of him. And when Pakistan won the World Cup in '92, Imran and Nawaz Sharif was the Prime Minister. Sidharth and Vignesh going ahead. Well done, guys. Let's go on to the next question. Cameron Coffey achieved this rare feat in an ODI against Zimbabwe in 2001. I've given you 10 extra seconds. That's the answer. Man of the match without taking a catch, a wicket, or scoring a run.
Zero
He
for
bowled,
29 or something.
he bowled 10 overs for 20
10
runs
overs for 20
20
runs.
runs.
Yeah.
with 2 maidens, didn't get a wicket, and for some reason he got the man of the match over Shivnarayan Chandar Paul, who scored a 50. I think the man of the match adjudicators thought, anyways, Chandar Paul is going to score a lot of runs against a lot of the other teams. Let's not give him the man of the match. Let's give Cameron Coffey the man of the match. I used to like the way Michael Holding would say his name on air. Cameron Coffey coming into goal. I love that.
Nice.
Question 34. Which team won the inaugural edition of the Champions League T20?
By far my favorite T20 team of all time. By far.
New
Both the
South
teams
Wales.
that come to the final.
All the future
Oh,
stars were there in the team. Yeah.
it was a fantastic team. David Warner
New South Wales.
opening the batting.
Even Trinidad and Tobago had a very good team.
Oh, yeah. Trinidad and Tobago had all entertainers. That was the tournament where Kyron Pollard found
Yeah.
That was identified.
54 of 18 against New South Wales again.
Yes, in the preliminary game.
Vizag or Hyderabad, one of the two venues. Hyderabad.
Hyderabad. They played at Hyderabad and Delhi and Bangalore.
That was one awesome concert, but unfortunately it's not happening anymore.
Yes, they could have possibly done different things with it. I thought there was a lot of potential in Champions League T20.
Yes.
Vignesh leading the pack with 29,928. Sidharth is second with 23,636. And Kshitij is third with 20,745. Question 35. Against which opposition did Shoaib Akhtar bowl the famous 100-mile-per-hour delivery at the 2003 World Cup? England is the answer.
Nick Knight was the batsman. Nick Knight.
Nick Knight is the right answer. Nick Knight was the batsman, and if you see that over, he slowly cranked it up. And Nick Knight played, the previous ball was I think around 99 miles per hour, and then the last ball of the over was the 100-mile-per-hour delivery.
Yeah.
And we are now into the last question of this first semi-final, where you arrange the events in order. Right now, the scores are on your screen. Vignesh is still leading the pack. Sidharth making up in the last question with 25,544. Kshitij is third with 20,745. Last question, puzzle. Arrange the following events in chronological order. All right, this is the order. India won the Champions Trophy 2013 on June 23rd, 2013. Virat Kohli made his captaincy debut for India on the tour of West Indies that followed when Dhoni was injured on July 2nd, 2013. Rohit Sharma scored his first double century on November 2nd, 2013. And Sachin Tendulkar retired from Test cricket on November 16, 2013. Now we have the results. Kshitij, you have played very well last round and this round. Well done. It wasn't an easy quiz. 20,000 is a good score. Sidharth is second on 25,544 and Vignesh is into the final. Congratulations, Vignesh, with 30,687.
Well played, yeah. Very well played.
Thanks, dude.
Very, very well played. Well done.
Thanks. I'm just clarifying it once again. I never committed that I will be buying at least about 2 ways if I win. I'm clarifying it once again.
But anyway,
Started the rumor.
I don't know who started it. Congratulations to Vignesh. Congratulations
Nishad.
to Sidharth and Kshitij as well. Kshitij,
Thank you,
thank you
thank
so
you.
much. You played very well. It has been a pleasure to have you in the last episode and this episode. And yes, Siddharth, you too, great friend of Cherry and Timber Talk that we have with you. And
Thank you.
it was great to have you on this quiz again. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
And
Thank you, thank
Vignesh,
you.
we shall see you again in a couple of weeks' time. Meanwhile, we've got a small matter of the semi-final two, which is going to take place next week, where we've got Suwajit taking on Anuj, and I forget the third part winner. Then yes, Mayur. How can I forget Mayur, Anuj, and Suwajit? That is the lineup for you. Vignesh goes through to the semi-final. All of you watch out because we will be announcing the wild card entrant very soon. We shall also now announce the answers of the audience round. Can we have the one, please? Who was the only team New Zealand lost to in the 1992 World Cup?
Pakistan
Pakistan.
twice.
Pakistan.
Correct. Question two. Who bowled the last over in the 99 semi-finals between Australia and South Africa?
Damien Fleming.
Damien Fleming is right.
Damon Fleming, yeah.
Question three. Who was the man of the match in the 99 semi-finals between Australia and South Africa?
The greatest of all time, Shane Warne.
Shane Warne.
Shane Warne is the answer. Yes. Who top scored for India in the India-Australia World T20 semi-final of 2007?
Yuvraj.
Yuvraj Singh, 70 of 30.
Absolutely. Blazing knock.
Yes.
Which Indian seamer got the two crucial wickets of Hayden and Gilchrist?
Srishant.
Srishant.
Yes, with that celebration again.
We all are robbed, man. We all are robbed for not able to watch Srishant for what 4 more years.
A beautiful seam position, I feel.
Yeah.
I mean, one of the best. And
4 overs,
who was
1
the
maiden,
on-air
13 for 2.
commentator when
2 for 12.
Yeah, 2 for 2.
when Grant Elliott sealed the game with a 6?
Ian Smith?
Oh, Ian
It
Smith.
was Ian Smith.
Ian
It was
Smith.
Ian Smith again. Ian Smith, he said Grant Elliott Superman.
Abraham
Then
Benjamin de Villiers.
Who captained
ABD.
South Africa? It was AB. Now that is it, ladies and gentlemen. It has been a pleasure. Thank you, Kshitij, again. Thank you, Sidharth. And Vignesh, we
Thank
shall
you.
have you again. Yogesh,
Thank you, Nishad and team. And thank you, Santosh, for updating us with the scores.
oh yes, we shall now go and have a look at the test match.
Yeah.
Good
Now it
effort
will
by-
be team. We'll start watching the third session.
Yes. Thanks, guys. And we shall be back next week with semi-final 2. Well done to all of you. And it is a pleasure to have you all again. Do tune in. Do like and subscribe to our page on YouTube and Facebook. Cherry and Timber Talk is proud to bring to you CricWit. What's your CQ?
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Bye.